Tell me about your specs. Have you had those before Mad Men, or did you? Okay.
I got glasses in first grade, and so I've worn glasses forever. And actually, in 10th grade, I saw JFK, the movie JFK, and I thought Kevin Costner's glasses were so cool. So I got the horn rim glasses with the metal rims, and then they ended up being the exact glasses that I wore on the show for the first few seasons. And all of my friends from high school were making fun of me for just wearing my glasses on the show.
But now they're so cool and awesome, and I can't imagine that they would be saying the same thing now.
They still make fun of me. They should. It's right. I mean, I wore a baby bonnet on the show. They have plenty to make fun of me for. But I'm glad that the glasses are cool again. I'm okay with that.
What are your impressions of the 60s after being on the show? I mean, it covers so many bases in such an interesting decade.
I think that the 60s were a nightmare, basically. That's what I've come to understand. A lot of times people ask, like, what would you keep from the 60s? What would you bring back from the 60s? Like almost nothing. I'm a big sort of social liberal, and I think that it's a scary time, the 60s.
And I think one of the big themes from last season was the perils of success. So what do you think the perils of success are in this industry in Hollywood?
Lots of them, I think. Intense douchebaggery is one of them, which I have found myself falling prey to once in a while. I mean, the biggest thing I'm scared of with this industry is my children. You know, we have 2 kids, and one's a girl and one's a boy, and we're very scared to raise them in this town. But we're going to try and stay close to our Minnesota roots and keep them sane.
And are they old enough to watch the show? Do they like the show?
No, they are not old enough. I've shown them scenes once in a while, but I don't think they would enjoy the things that happen to people on the show.
It's definitely a much older audience. And what is Jon Hamm like as a director, as opposed to a co-star?
He's excellent. There's a particular joy in having an actor direct you, because they sort of know your language and they know kind of what you're going through in the moment. And Jon Hamm and John Slattery both have been like remarkably good to have behind the camera.
Would you ever consider directing yourself, or just want to stick in front of the camera?
Maybe someday. Not this show. I would not want to direct this show. There's too much pressure, and I can't imagine me having to tell someone what to do. I don't think anyone would take that seriously, much less myself. So, but maybe someday.